The machinists are standing out here today because the union officials have decided to prolong our cooling off period for another 74 days. We're all really angry and frustrated that we're not able to use our First Amendment right to strike. We believe it's gone on entirely too long, and we're here to raise awareness and get out the truth about what's going on the railroad. So the issues that we have as machinists, we believe that with the record profits, we shouldn't be paying a penny more in healthcare. We believe that we have the right to strike, and that's being taken away from us from the union bureaucracy. We also believe that with the record profits, our wage increases should at least keep up with the cost of living and maybe share a little more in the profits.
Yeah, BNSF has made record profits, and
Yes,
they've implemented high vis earlier this year.
high vis policy that affects the engineers and conductors. We're also out here for them. We believe that's very important, that they have a better quality of life and get to spend more time with their families and be able to be sick and be able to go to the doctor without any kind of punishment. This has been a 3-year-long struggle, and we've all just reached the end, and we're done. We're done playing the games. We believe that we should be able to go on strike and negotiate our own contract. Congress has a conflict of interest where they have major shares in the railroads. Not only that, but they take millions in bribe money to essentially affect our way of life, our contract, and then they can step in and just null and void our vote and tell us that this is what we're going to get anyway. And so, the fighting machinists are done. We're done playing the games. So that's why we're out here. We hope that more people join in across the nation, all industries. I know a lot of other industries are feeling the same struggles that we are. We all feel like through COVID shutdowns, working 24/7 and not receiving a penny in a bonus or any kind of, not even a pat on the back for being essential workers. And I know a lot of people across the country feel that way. And we just feel that the record profits that all these businesses are making, and some of them made a lot of money off of the government too, that they can share in that, in those profits. So
What do you think about the announcement of the TA that the IAM made yesterday? We were talking about the extension of the cooling off.
yes, the announcement, it was very predictable. We figured on the fact that the union leadership would figure out any trick to delay it. It's obviously a deal that's been worked out with members of Congress and even the president. We knew that they would make a subtle change, maybe a few subtle changes, but nothing substantive. And we're just here to get out that information. They didn't make any real changes. It was basically some minor details that really don't affect anybody, maybe less than 1% of the membership of the machinist union. So we want real wage increases. We want cost of living increases. We would like to be able to, if we're sick, not be punished or lose money. We want to have paid sick days. That's a big deal for us, to have paid sick days. Shift differentials. Other industries pay shift differentials if you're working second and third shift, because it affects your health. It affects your time with your family. You miss all kinds of events. So these are all issues that we've been fighting for decades, and the carriers never budge on that.
What do you think the workers need to do from here?
I believe we need to go on strike. I think that's what we need to do. And I think we need to put the pressure on Congress that if they do step in, that they hear the workers' voices, that they understand the life that we live and what we have to go through, and make a decision that stands up for the workers for once. You know, Congress, neither party is supportive of the working class, and they've shown that time and time again. And I think through profit losses, they would finally realize how important we are. You know, by the railroad saying that we don't contribute to profits, that we take none of the risk, that is like a dagger in the heart. And the only way they're going to understand what we do for their companies and what we do for the economy as a whole, they're going to have to take a loss. It seems like it's reached that point, unfortunately.
No. Anything else?
That's all I got.
Can I get just a quick clip of you with a sign? Can you hold it up a little bit?